How's it going, everyone? Vineo's the name, and welcome back to VineoGames. Today, we got another VineoViews. I know there's just been a lot of game stuff happening, in my world anyway, with Nintendo, but today we're going to be talking about Wave 5 of the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Booster Course Pass. It just came out, and I was having some fun playing on it. The characters are great. The tracks, well, I don't know. Some I like, of course, some I don't, right? Like always. But we're going to be talking about that, and then later on we're going to be talking about my predictions for Wave 6. Overall, this wave was very mid, I have to say. I don't know. There were... The retro tracks that they had were pretty good picks, you know? I don't know, there wasn't any really flair to this wave, you know? Like, yeah, there was the, you know, squeaky clean sprint, but it wasn't really, like... It's fun, but it's not like, you know, in your face, right? I'd say this wave was carried by the characters. So, Petey Piranha, Wiggler, Kamek, all great additions. Love to see Petey and Wiggler come back. Very unique characters. And then Kamek was supposed to be Mario Kart 64. We finally saw Kamek in an actual Mario Kart game, not tour. So, really happy with them. Of course, I mean, I would have loved Monty Mole, but, maybe next time, you know, like, you know, fuck Funky Kong, you know, fuck Pauline, you know, like, I don't want Pauline, to be honest. I don't want her. Probably gonna be Pauline, but I want Monty Mole, bro. Wiggler felt very nice on the Wiggler combo. Like, Wiggler on the Wiggler is a thing. It felt really nice to put him on that, and he's so cute. Kamek felt really good, actually. Kamek flowed really well. Petey, I had to get used to. I use heavyweights all the time. I use Bowser. He's my main. So, but for some reason, he felt a little hard to control, Petey. I don't know why. It could be just because I haven't played Mario Kart in a little bit, so getting back into it, I wasn't used to the heavyweight controls. But yeah, love the characters. Very excited. They definitely carried the wave, I have to say. So overall, this wave was mid. But now what we're going to do is I'm going to go through each track individually and just talk about my feelings about it and my thoughts on the tracks. So, let's get into it, shall we? Tour Athens Dash. I love this track. I did not think I'd ever love a track from Tour, you know, like one of the city tracks, but this doesn't even feel like a city track. It feels like, it feels like just a regular old, like, unique track, because, like, it's all about all the ruins and the statues, and, like, it just, there's not really a city. Like, it doesn't feel like it anyway, you know? I've never been to Athens, but this stage is cool as shit, and the music is bumping. This was actually my favorite track in this wave. Surprising, very surprising. I've always been into, like, you know, Greek mythology and stuff, so seeing a track that, like, kind of represents that is just really cool. Almost like it's like some ancient god's, like, temple. And yeah, no, it's really cool. Now, of course, it's not perfect. There's a lot of custom track turns. By that, I mean, like, when you there's a trick ramp, and then you trick, and then you go straight into a wall because the turn is just so tight. Yeah, this track does have a lot of that. It's very hard, actually. I don't know why it's the first track. It should be the last track of, like, the Cherry Cup instead of Vancouver. And one of my favorite parts is when you drive through, like, the Coliseum area, and when you're in the beginning, actually, when you're able to go on top of the columns. I thought that was really cool. I didn't notice that the first time I played. Those are my thoughts on Athens Dash. Let's go to the next one. GCN Daisy Cruiser was a very nice addition. Now, I would have rather had a different track, you know, but because Daisy Cruiser we see all the time. Listen, it's a nice track. It's creative, you know. It's on a cruise ship, and this version of it just is a glow up, you know. Like, it's the original track. It just looks really nice, and I love that they changed the. I don't know if they did this in Mario Kart 7, but they changed the rug to, like, Daisy's colors. I'm pretty sure in Double Dash it was like a purplish color, purplish like red. I don't know. I forget exactly, but I love the music on this one. What a great arrangement. The Goombas in the swimming pool, Such a neat touch. There's a bunch of neat touches. The only thing I would have loved to see is if we saw like other tracks in the background, kind of like in Double Dash, where you were able to see Peach Beach and maybe Yoshi Circuit. I don't know, but I know that you can see Daisy Cruiser in like all these places because like every track in Double Dash was connected. And they kind of had that in this game too with Sunshine Airport and stuff. But I would have loved to see a connection at some point in the background. Overall, you know, it's just Daisy Cruiser, you know? There's nothing new that we haven't seen before in it. Oh, I also wish that the item boxes in the beginning like moved like they did in Double Dash. But when I first played this track, I immediately got a vision of Double Dash, where me as a kid playing on it, you know? And that was really nice to see. So, with that said, let's cruise on over to a nice little highway over here. That's a bit dangerous. Now let's talk about Moonview Highway. Moonview Highway was a surprise. I did not expect them to put this in here, especially since they just added it to the tour. So this was really cool to see. The remix is my favorite. Oh my god, it's my favorite remix in this wave by far. It's so good. One of the best DLC arrangements, actually. And both versions of the song are great. The synthy version and the city like jazzy version. I love both. They're so good. Oh man. But Moonview Highway, guess what? It's Moonview Highway. You know, they didn't do much. There's not much to it. You know, love the bomb cars, of course. And it's definitely not as hard as it was in Mario Kart Wii. Mario Kart Wii, that track is chaos. Oh my god. Imagine that Mario Kart Wii's version in this game on 200cc. Oh, god. That would be hell to deal with. But yeah, it was a nice surprise. Really cool to see. I wonder why they didn't make like the, you know, the parts where you go up top in the beginning. I wonder why they didn't like do something anti-gravity with that. Like maybe make it so that, you know, like instead of going straight up to like on top of a hill, you actually like, it's like a slope that's like on a wall, you know? That might have been a little bit more creative just for Mario Kart 8, you know, because there's anti-gravity and stuff. But overall, you know, it's pretty cool. I think they could have added like a glider, like on the last lap or something, right before the tunnel, and then you could take the tunnel, and then you could take the glider and go on top of the tunnel. Like in Mario Kart Tour, you can go on top of the tunnel. I know they did that for like the reverse, but I think that would have been very cool if they added something like that, you know? Just something, you know? But overall, Moonview Highway is Moonview Highway, and it's pretty good, you know? For sure. And now, oh, whew. Oh man, I'm kind of stinky, you know what? I think I gotta go take a shower. Oh man, I'll be right back. Ooh, that was a good shower, and you know what showered me too? Squeaky, oh my god, Squeaky Clean Sprint. It made me nice and squeaky clean. I gotta say, this is one of the better brand new tracks. I love it. Because, you know, we had Ninja Hideaway was good. I hate Sky High Sunday. I hate Merry Mountain. Absolutely a waste of a Christmas track. They could have done so much better. That track is so boring. And I love Yoshi's Island, of course. And Squeaky Clean Sprint is very nice. It's very creative. It's so cute and adorable with the rubber duckies and like the I love how like we're like small and like you see the Goombas in the, I cracked my knuckles. You see the Goombas in the bathtub. Yeah, like it's very cool. I don't know whose house it is, but it reminds me of when I thought I used to do something like this, where I would take toy cars and I would race them in my bathtub, like on the sides. I don't know. I used to play a lot of different things in the bath. I don't remember. But it's a really cute track, very cute track. I would rather have called it Toilet Town, to be honest. I think that's a better name than Squeaky Clean Sprint. I think that's kind of stupid. Very tourish name, for sure. Yeah, I love it. It's very enjoyable. It's not boring. That's all I can ask for. I do think the drain part lasts a little bit too long. You know, a lot of the track is the drain. I think they could have done something a little bit different. But it's still, you know, it's still such a creative track, so. But the thing is, right, unlike Yoshi's Island, right, it doesn't have that bam, that wow factor. Like, oh my god, you know? It's a bathroom. It's a bathroom track. Like, just looking at it, you're like, oh, this is gonna be fun, you know? And it was very fun. You know, so before when I was talking about like the wave didn't have that bam factor, whatever. You know, this plays into that, you know, like there wasn't really much. And then the other tracks they picked, you know, like they're not like, oh my god, yeah. For some people they are because they love, you know, some of these tracks are people's favorite tracks, you know. But for me personally, it just wasn't like a boom, yeah. I'm so hyped. I'm trying to think. Oh, I love how when the toilet part, like the water comes out of the toilet, I'm like, is that sanitary? Because like, did someone just poopy or pee-pee in there? Cause I hope not, because I'm tricking through this water right now. So. But yeah, a very cool original track, very fun, very cute. Loved it. Now let's head over to the Cherry Cup. And I gotta say, this one is not as good as the Feather Cup, I gotta say. Next, we got Tour Los Angeles Laps. I've never been to LA. I mean, now I have because I played in Mario Kart, right? Yeah, so we're in LA. It wasn't, I thought it was gonna be really bad. I thought it was gonna be just as bad as like Tokyo and Paris and New York, but it wasn't. It was actually pretty fun. I actually liked that track. The music is bumping, the music's really cool. I know that the song in Tour is very different. They go like, ba 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 da da da. And they don't have that in this, but I'm actually glad they don't because those vocals sounded really bad in Tour. So I'm glad they changed the remix up, to be honest. But you know, nothing too much stands out to me. It's just kind of, you know, it's kind of fun to race on. Oh, the one thing that does stand out though is at the end. The end, there's a hill that goes down right towards the finish line. So you gotta be careful if you're behind someone because they could just easily throw something back or set a trap, and it's hard to see because of the hill. You know, that's an end trap spot right there. That's gonna fuck up a lot of people. So that's standout of Los Angeles. Now, oh wait, we're going. Yeehaw, baby! We're going to the Derby. Here we go. I don't know what the Derby is, but yeehaw! We're going to Sunset Wilds, yeah. Sunset Wilds. Now, one of my favorite. This is my second favorite remix. This song is so good. Reminds me of Woody's Roundup, and then the. I was looking for Woody. I'm like, where's Woody at? Woody, Buzz. Oh wait. Oh, there you are, Woody. What are you down there for? The Shy Guys are so cute with the axes going. But overall, the track is kind of like, you know, it's kind of like Riverside Park, where it's just kind of like, it looks nice, you know, but they simplified the track, you know, compared to the original. I know that, and I know that the sun does not set, and it's set in the original track, and yeah, they definitely could have done that. I don't know why they didn't. I personally don't mind sunsets because I love sunset time. That's like my favorite. Sunsets are so beautiful. But it would have been cool to add that detail because the original had it, right? So why wouldn't you put that in this one? Just like how like Cheeseland doesn't have any mouse like enemies that you can run into, and I'm just like, oh, why not? Like you could have made that, like. But maybe they'll patch it in, you know, if a lot of people want it. It's very easy to just change the sky and the reflections to nighttime. I think a fan did it actually. I'm sure. Well, listen, I'm sure it's easier than other things, you know. So. Yeah, but overall, you know, it's Sunset Wilds, but the music is a standout for this one, for sure. Yeehaw, ride up cowboy, fly like the wind, bullseye, woohoo! And now the wind has taken us to one of the best tracks in Mario Kart history, Koopa Cape, and I have to say, I was a little disappointed. I was a little disappointed in this one. The song is great, of course it's great. Why wouldn't it be great, right? It's just an upgraded version of the original, and the river one sounds awesome. I love the river. With the violins they added, oh, so good. I don't know, something about this Koopa Cape, it feels kind of empty, you know? When I think of Koopa Cape, I think of the original, where, you know, it was wide, there was a lot of, it felt very lively, I don't know, this one kind of felt like dead, you know? Like, they didn't have the Koopa above, like, the first, like, entranceway that you trick into off the jump panel. They didn't have the Koopa that's, like, pointing down, you know? They don't have the electric things. I know the electric things were in the Mario Kart 7, but they could have put that in here, but they chose not to. They did make it anti-gravity, though, which I think is cool, and I like the jump panel that they added in there, or whatever it's called, the half pipe, whatever. But, yeah, definitely could have used some enemies in that part, like... Even Mario Kart 7 had like cheeps that get in your way. They didn't even have that in this. And also I feel like there wasn't a lot of underwater ambience in the underwater part like there was in the original. Like the original had so many fish and stuff around. Like I didn't really see that. You know, they had the eel, you know, which is cool. But yeah, I don't know. It felt very tourified, and I didn't really like that. You know, that's what I didn't like about Coconut Mall. Also, you know, like Coconut Mall didn't have a lot of the small things that the original had, you know? And they could have done it because they're on a freaking Switch. They could have definitely done it. I understand if it's not on a handheld, like a 3DS, you know, but like this is a Switch, you know? Yes, it's a handheld, but it's more powerful than the Wii U, so it's like, yeah. They could have definitely done something, added these things. They just chose not to. And I understand why they didn't, but it's kind of stupid because guess what? It's the small things that have the greatest effect, you know? It's the small things you remember. So, Koopa Cape, I'm a little disappointed with. My sister loves it. She always loves Koopa Cape. She played it like 5,000 times yesterday. She's gonna be a master at that track. She's gonna know every shortcut, everything. So, good for her. I'm so happy she got Koopa Cape. I told her it was gonna come in this wave, and I personally am just a bit disappointed in Koopa Cape. You know, I gotta say. I enjoyed Mushroom Gorge and DK Summit, though. Those are pretty. Those were fun. But yeah, and Maple Tree Way. But yeah, I don't know. You know, I just think about the Wii versions of the tracks, and they're just so much better, you know, than these. And yeah, but with this one especially, I could see. So yeah, that's Koopa Cape. Let's move on to the final track, and that's Vancouver Velocity. And this is gonna be very short. I did not like the track. I thought it was very boring. I know a lot of people like this one. I did not. It was cool that they added anti-gravity, but it was very boring. I thought the music was very boring also. I didn't like the music. The only good part was at the end where like the bass and the drums really like bump. But yeah, like notice I'm not playing the music right now because I don't like it, and I don't like this track at all. It's really boring. So sorry, Vancouver, people in Vancouver, I'm so sorry. I just don't like it. And it's not because it's Vancouver, it's because the track itself is boring and uninteresting to me. So, yeah, those are all my thoughts on the tracks. Like I said before, the characters really carried this wave. Like, having 3 new, fresh characters to choose from is just so nice because it's been the same characters for like 10 years. I'm so happy. Well, not 10 years because they added some for the Deluxe, but like 7 years or whatever it was. However, it's a long time. I haven't been getting characters. Yeah, this wave, very mid wave, but it's definitely some enjoyable tracks. Athens Dash is my favorite. Vancouver Velocity is my least favorite of this one. My favorite song is Moonview Highway, and my least favorite song is Vancouver Velocity. Now we're gonna do some predictions for Wave 6. Very simple. I'll list it off right now. For characters, it's gonna be Diddy Kong and Pauline. Those are my predictions. Or Diddy Kong and Funky Kong. One of those. I think Diddy Kong is definitely more deserving of a spot than Funky Kong. I'm gonna be honest. Pauline, I just feel like they're gonna add Pauline. I don't want Pauline because like I'd rather there's more interesting characters than her. So, but what they can do maybe is take Funky Kong and just add another slot for Funky Kong. It's just a Funky Kong slot, you know, or have him underneath Donkey Kong, where like you know you could choose Donkey Kong or Funky Kong just to add him, or free up spots. Take Tanuki Mario, Cat Peach, put them with Mario and Peach, and you just choose them. Like a skin, you know? And same with Metal Mario and Pinko Peach. By doing that, you could free up even more spots. So, yeah, hopefully do something like that. I don't know. Who do I want to get in? I want Diddy Kong and Monty Mole. Or Funky Kong, I don't know, Diddy Kong or Funky. I'm fine with either one. But now for tracks. There's gonna be 2 tour tracks. I don't know what they're gonna be. I know there's a Rome track, and I know that I think they're making a Barcelona track. That's all I know about. There could be many more that they're making that they're gonna add. I have no clue. But 2 tour tracks. I think there's gonna be 2 brand new tracks. 2 of them. And I don't know what they could be. Maybe one of them is gonna be Piranha Plant Cove or Piranha Plant Pipeline from Tour. The Pipeline one looks really cool. They both look pretty cool. I wouldn't mind either of those. I don't think there's gonna be both. I think I'd choose Pipeline though, personally. I really like that one. That one just came out in Tour. And then the other one I think should be a track based off of Retro Mario. Like, it's all 8-bit and stuff. I don't know what they'd call it, maybe like Mushroom Kingdom or something, but it's just, or World 1-1, that'd be funny, right? Yeah, but it's just like based off Retro Mario with the graphics and stuff. I think that would be cool. Okay, and now for retro tracks, we're gonna have, hold on with me, GCN DK Mountain or GCN Dino Dino Jungle. I want it to be DK Mountain, and I really don't know which one they're gonna choose. So I just want it to be DK Mountain. I hope it is. And also, it would fit if you add a Donkey Kong character. If you add Diddy Kong or Funky Kong, it will fit with DK Mountain. I'm just saying. It works. Then the next one, it's gonna be a DS or a GBA track. Probably. And for DS, I want it to be Delfino Square, but it's probably gonna be Airship Fortress. And for GBA, I don't know what they could do. Maybe Cheap Cheap Island or Shy Guy Beach, something like that. Or another circuit, like Luigi Circuit or Peach Circuit. I'm not sure, but I think one of those. And then SNES Bowser Castle 3 from Tour. It looks like it was made for Anti-Gravity and for Mario Kart 8. It's definitely coming. I want to hear that remix so bad. Oh my god. Please don't make it like Mario Circuit was, where it was just like upgraded like old sounds. Make it a brand new remix with real instruments, please, Nintendo, please. I want to hear it. I love that song because it's based off of one of my favorite Bowser final boss themes, and from Super Mario World. I love it. Please give me that. And we never had a SNES Bowser Castle remade, so I don't know why. The song is awesome. And then for the final track, it's gonna be Wii Rainbow Road. There's no other option, guys. There's no other option. If it's in Tour, it's definitely gonna be in this, like, for sure. So Wii Rainbow Road is gonna be the final track. It's gonna bring everything to fruition. A nice send-off from Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. I hope, because I don't want another Booster Course Pass. Please, no. Just make a new Mario Kart. I don't want another one. Yeah, so Wii Rainbow Road, I think it's gonna have a little bit, the remix is gonna be so good, oh my god. I think it's gonna be like a combination of the original and like a more like celebratory one, kind of like N64 Rainbow Road was. So, yeah, those are my predictions. And let me know what your predictions are. Let me know what your thoughts are on Wave 5 in the comments. I would love to hear them. What your favorite tracks were, what your favorite songs were, your favorite character out of the 3. My favorite character, I think it's Wiggler. I think it's Wiggler. My sister too. We both love Wiggler. But since she's gonna be playing Wiggler, I'll probably play Petey because I love Petey as well. I just love Wiggler a little bit more. He's just a cutie. Again, overall, it was a mid-wave, sadly, but Wave 6, I feel like that one's gonna be pretty nice. You know, I feel like it's gonna be a nice send-off. I hope there's only like 1 tour track, but there's probably gonna be 2. But I'm not a big fan of the city tracks. Athens Dash though, that don't count because that one is not a city. No way. That is a whole nother thing, and I love it. So thank you all so much for watching, for listening, whatever you did with this video. Save your game here. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll catch you in the next level of VineoGames. See ya!